Welcome back to the Bright Side Up podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today. And we just cannot thank you enough for being here week in, week out. And for also not only just you showing up, but sharing these episodes with your friends. Like we have said this before, but when you share an episode with a friend, that is like the biggest compliment and biggest gift to us. So we truly appreciate that.
It is so true. And I mean, we've talked about it before, but like the text that we received, like I got a text yesterday about Danielle's episode saying, oh my gosh, I didn't want it to end. So we do need to have Danielle back. But it just feels so good to be able to connect with the community, the Bright Side Up community. And you guys are keeping us showing up. It's kind of like how I feel with group fitness. I'll have people come up and be like, thank you so much for class. I'm like, thank you for coming. Like the fact you being here is why I'm here and vice versa. So we feel that way about you guys. And we just love you. So,
right. I feel like we need a name for like our crew, like the Brighties or, there's something like,
okay.
Think of something to be
I like it.
Determined.
All right. Yeah. I love it. I'm here for it.
Okay, Chels. Oh my gosh. Are you surviving and thriving in this week that you have had? Tell us all about it.
Surviving, yes. Thriving, absolutely not. But we're making the best of it. We are making the best of it. So for those that don't know, I'm moving and it was a very last minute move and we're only moving 10 minutes. But it's so funny how often you're like, oh, it's not a far move. It doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes or across the country. You're still packing up every single belonging of yours and putting it somewhere else. And then it's so funny because we've been here 3 years and I feel like I'm finally like totally settled. Like the things, sure, there's like organization stuff to do, but like everything has its place. Like we've got our flow. And now I have this whole, I'm like, where do the pans go? Where do the mugs go?
Wow. Wait a minute. That's crazy. You've been in your place right now for 3 years, right? 2023 when we did our retreat. You had just moved in a couple months prior.
Yes. Isn't that wild?
Wow. I was thinking you'd been in your house for like a year, but it's been 3. Wow. Okay. Keep going.
Well, now I'm like on Pinterest. You're the one that told me to get on Pinterest and I'm obsessed now. Yeah. Yes. So I'm like looking at all the feng shuis and like I'm telling Bella because she's got her Pinterest board. I'm like, oh girl, pull the feng shui in. And she's like, what did she say? I forget what she said, but she doesn't know what feng shui is. She knows now kind of, but she's like, what is that, like a brand or something? I'm like, no, girl. It's the energy flow. She's like, no, I just want it to be aesthetic.
I feel like the feng shui was like a really big buzzword of like maybe a decade or maybe even 2 decades ago. And
totally.
Everyone knew what that was. And
100%.
Yeah. You knew the word. You may not know what to do with it to be feng shui, but you knew the words. Like I know you're not supposed to have your headboard on the same wall as your door.
Right. I've heard that. But then aren't you also not supposed to have your feet going towards the door either, because that makes energy flow out. Oh, well, maybe we should get a feng shui master to come on.
Ooh, that would be good. I'm supposed to put mirrors in front of. There's something with mirrors.
There's something with mirrors.
Maybe we got to get somebody on
100%.
to help us out.
There's a lot on Pinterest too. So I'm like, okay, I've got a fresh slate.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's exciting. It is exciting. And we have the truck coming tomorrow. Last week, I said I would be out of the closet recording, but here I am. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to record the podcast, actually. So that'll be fun. I'll have to like FaceTime you and you can help me figure out.
Yeah.
Where.
Oh, this is kind of like an end of an era. You in the closet.
Chelsea's coming out of the closet. Let's go.
Finally. It's about time. So,
but yeah, it's good. How are you? What's new?
Oh, good. I mean, like, I feel like just life is just busy, but in all the best ways. Like lots of things happening, lots of things going on. I was newly promoted at Club Studio. So now I'm a lead instructor. Yay. And so that has been amazing. And it's so crazy, but I was just feeling like it wasn't a hell yeah to be at the other studio that I was teaching at. So I was teaching at 2 different places. And I had kind of thought about it, like slept on it, like mulled it over for a few weeks. And then one week I just finally said, this is going to be my last, because I need to make more space for things in my life, like the podcast and just everything else that's going on in our life. And so I gave my notice. And then 2 days later, me having no idea I was promoted to this new position 2 days later after I created this space. I feel like that was like my most recent and maybe like, I don't know, most front of mind example where I literally ended one thing to create more space and then was handed this amazing opportunity where I'm getting financially, it's way better than I've ever gotten before. It comes with obviously more responsibility, but like things that I love doing, and like mentoring new instructors, teaching, helping them along their journey of instructing, teaching them new programs, formats within the club studio design. And it's just such a blessing. So I feel really great about that. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And it's so true, because we talk about it all the time. You got to remove something, create space. And like, we're not just talking about it. Like, it is real. It actually works. And I mean, just more of that, more of that.
Yeah.
I love that. I wish I was up there and I could be an instructor on your team and you could train me.
I know. Maybe someday. They are coming to San Diego.
So today we want to talk about something that has been very helpful for me this week. Moving, we've all done it at some point. I think we often forget how stressful it can be. And by the middle of the week, I was like frayed at all ends. And so I decided, instead of feeling like I have to spend every single minute packing, I came back to the things that make me feel good. I got back in my cold plunge. I've actually been cold plunging almost 3 times a day. It's like the best reset. I'm not kidding. It is the perfect timing to have it, because it's like, it boosts my mood. It gives me energy. And I'm like, okay, we got this. Mm-hmm. But just remembering the things that make you feel better, how to tap back into your best self instantly. And so we wanted to share these actionable tips and habits that we use to jump back in to feeling good. Because if they're helpful for us, I'm guessing they're going to be helpful for you.
We just want to remind you that your best self isn't someone that just appears one day. It's someone that you can tap back into day after day after day. And it's already within you. Everything you need is already within you. And so we're just reminding you of these simple joys to tap back into when you need a little reset, a little refresh, to get back into alignment. So let's go ahead and get started, Chels.
Okay. Number 1, and this is such a good one, take the time to get ready, to be presentable. I so often will just roll out, go to drop off all the things, and then I continue to go about my day. And I'm like, I didn't even stop to put on, an intentional outfit, or maybe put on a little bit of makeup. And this isn't about being vain. I think it really is about self-respect, because every single person listening right now, you can think about how you feel when you don't put any effort into getting ready. And you can think about how you feel and how you show up in a room when you got that cute outfit on. I have a funny story. Bella, the other day, I had to pick her up early from school. She keeps getting these nosebleeds. I don't know what's going on. So she's not sick, but like, I'm not going to have her stay at school. And it was first period. And she gets in the car and she's like, Mom, I look so cute today. Like, I really tried for my outfit today and no one's going to see it. And like, don't you know that feeling when you're like, oh, I feel so good. So anyway, I digress.
And then, no. But because you get all dressed up and you see nobody, and then you look like absolute garbage, and then you see everybody.
Absolutely. After we did the half Ironman in Santa Cruz, it was the day we got back. I was just a wreck. Awful. Like, just really, please don't see anyone. And I go to Sprouts to get something. And in front of me is this girl who looks like a Barbie. She is in stilettos and like a nice, like mini black dress. Turns around. It's one of the girls that Anthony used to date.
Hi.
I was dying. And like, I can't walk away because I'm like standing there with my kombucha and I'm like, hi.
Yep.
Well, she's like, I thought that was you. And I'm like, and so all I did, I'm like, you know what? You look absolutely stunning. Like, you got to just tell people, right? Like, share the compliment. She did. She looked like a freaking Barbie, but it was hilarious.
You're
hilarious.
Such a good person, Charles. You're right. Compliment them, and then know that you won the real prize. So
there we go. But yes, getting ready. And Erin and I have talked about this so much, and it really does make a difference in our energy, the way that we show up, the way that we take the things that we're doing more seriously. Do you know what I mean? Especially like if you work from home, if you're sitting in bed in your pajamas on your laptop, you're going to show up very differently to that, email even, versus taking a shower, getting dressed, sitting, at a desk and feeling presentable. Like, that energy is tangible.
Gosh, it's so true. Just even, with us teaching group fitness, we'll maybe stay in our workout clothes, or sometimes I change out of my workout clothes and get back into workout clothes just because of whatever the day is, like leggings. But I'm forcing myself, and maybe we should do a reel about this, Chelsea, because we need to do outfits, no leggings, present yourself. And you're right. You do spread a different kind of energy, but then also the energy that's brought back to you is also shifted shifted too at that point, you know?
It's so true. It is so true.
So take the moments to feel like you put yourself together. And it doesn't have to be like curling your hair. It could be just slick back in a pony, but have it be a nice, neat pony. Put on some earrings. Don't save the dress for a special occasion. Take out a dress, put on a t-shirt over, put on a sweater, put on a jacket, make it look different so it doesn't look super fancy. You can dress it down, but just showing up, don't save it. It's like saving your china for the formal Thanksgiving dinner that you're never going to host. Just use the everyday china. Use your clothes, just do it.
So true.
It makes you feel so much better.
Cheers to that.
Okay. So number 2 is move your body like you love yourself. Now, in years past, in decades past, it was like this, you gotta fight for something, grit, and just burn your body out. That is so far removed in this day and age. You need to come back to things that make you feel joyful. That is the number one, I feel like, secret sauce recipe for consistency, right?
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And I think that goes right along with how you fuel yourself too. Move your body like you love yourself and feed your body like you love yourself. I saw this reel the other day and it was a girl and she was saying, okay, imagine you're swapping bodies with the person you love most. And in 1 year, you have to swap back and they get their body back. Like, how would you treat that body if you had it for a year? Isn't that a cool way to think about it? Like, and I instantly thought like of Bella. I'm like, not that I love her most, but everyone has a favorite.
Maybe a little. I mean, it makes most sense. What are you going to do? Jump into Anthony's body? No, come on.
Oh my gosh. But it really, really does, because so often we kind of like disregard our needs, right? And like, oh, this is good enough for me, whatever. But no, if for the person that you love most, how are you going to treat that body?
For example, yesterday, I was treated to a massage, and this sweet member who comes to my classes is the most wonderful massage therapist and gifted it to me. And it was the most dreamy experience, possibly the best top massage I've ever gotten.
No way.
And the whole time while I'm doing this massage, I'm like saying, 1A, don't fall asleep, Erin, because I hate when I fall asleep and like I miss it, right?
Miss it. Yes.
Don't fall asleep. But number 2, why aren't you doing this more? Why aren't you giving this to yourself more? Like, why? This should be incorporated into your monthly routine. Like, fill into your self-love cup. So treat your body as if you love it, move as if you love it, fuel as if you love it.
Do you know what I want to start doing? And I've never had this done, but I would like to start doing it monthly. So I'm going to go from 0 to 100. Never done it before. Now we're doing it monthly.
Don't do 1 cold plunge a day, do 3.
But the cold plunge gets me to shower after teaching, because we have a hard rule in our house that you have to shower before going in.
Yeah.
Lymphatic drainage massages once a month. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people doing that. And I think it makes so much sense, like to flush. Like are they enjoyable? Or does it hurt?
Oh gosh, no. It actually doesn't hurt. I wish it actually hurt a little bit more. Like I kind of want it to be like a deep tissue lymphatic, but that's not how it should do it. Yeah, no, I want to like really push in there, but they don't do that. It's actually lighter kind of massage. So it's a very different feeling, which I was surprised about. So I think you should know that going into it. It's not like a deep tissue lymphatic drainage.
They're not getting into the muscle.
Like no. It's more of a very light, not even like a Swedish massage level. Very light, but it feels so good. And it really does work.
Well, and you have to think about like how healthy that must be to be flushing that lymphatic system. We talk about it with like rebounding or, dry brushing and doing that at home, doing the gua sha. But like for your full body, especially as we get older, I feel like my body just holds onto inflammation a lot more.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right? And just to have somebody like rub your stomach, like when does that happen? Actually, so my cousin is a lymphatic drainage massage therapist. Like she's like a specialist. So anytime that you are feeling like a little bit, just like your tummy's off or like you just feel a little bit bloated, you rub your tummy in a clockwise fashion.
Okay.
Not counterclockwise, but clockwise, because that's the direction of your intestines and digestion. And so you help funnel it along. So that's what she was telling me. She also shared with me like different tricks for like your face, and like for lymphatic drainage, you have to start actually in your armpit. So you start in your armpit, you rub each side, and then now we're just lymphatic drainage talking, but then you do your
it's good. I'm like,
right? Then you do your collarbone. Nope. You got to go like this. You rub it 10 times.
Okay.
And then you pat it 10 times on each
side. Do you have a reel on this?
No, but I need to.
Will you please do that?
And then just like she has like, there's like 7 steps to lymphatic drainage your face. your face.
I need that. I need like a video to watch while I do it, because I'll do like a couple and then I like get bored and I'm like, maybe I'll do it down here. And then I have like no,
I know.
system. I just need a
Yeah, so
system.
even just, like, starting in the armpit, because you have to, like, it's almost like, think of like a floodgate. You have to, like, release the gates down here for it to go
To
into,
go.
for it to be removed. Because if you just start right here or do right here, it's gonna be
And it's
trapped in your
stuck.
collarbones and your armpit. So you gotta open up the gates here and then your
Okay.
collarbones and then start going to the face and, like, neckline and everything.
Okay. Have you seen the girls putting hairbands around their ears?
Gosh, no.
Okay.
Really?
Have you seen those get readies with me's or like my morning where they come out and they've got like, it's ridiculous. They have like the
Everything.
collagen mask, I love the collagen mask, but like every night they do that, the
Yeah.
mouth tape,
How are you
everything.
sleeping?
But
Yeah.
yeah, look it up. So you put hairbands around your ears to
Oh,
depuff
gosh.
your face.
Does it work?
Google it. I don't know. I tried and it hurt, so I took it off.
What kind of rubber bands are we talking about?
Just like a regular hair tie, but then they put like a little knot in it to make it smaller.
Yeah.
And Caleb is so funny. Every morning he goes down and ices his face. Like he gets like
That's huge. Yeah.
he'll either just like truly do a piece of ice or he'll use the rose quartz. We don't have the skinny confidential one, but like a rose quartz one. He does it every morning. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just want to depuff my face. I'm like, how cute. And so I told him, I was like, put some hair bands on. So I'm curious if he's done it. I'll let you know. Keep you posted.
Okay, perfect.
Number 3, do one hard thing early in the day. Now, I think this is such a great way to build that momentum. Like whether it is waking up early and getting that workout, you're starting your day off in a really powerful way. Whether it's jumping in the cold plunge, whether it's tackling a task or an email or a conversation you've been putting off, there's no better dopamine hit than like doing something hard first thing in the day. And then you're like, oh gosh, if the rest of the day doesn't go well, at least I got that done.
So I have something really fun to share with you. Last episode, I was getting kind of down on myself about how I just like rush into getting up in the morning, straight to making lunches. I feel like I'm not taking any time for myself. Well, I'm happy to report that every day this week, I've gotten up 30 minutes earlier than I normally do.
I love that.
I have also journaled every single morning and meditated. This is not like my normal get up because I don't give myself enough time. And it's not a long meditation, like 5 to 10 minutes, quick journal. I just have the 5-minute journal. That's all I'm doing. Quick little 5 to 10 meditation, but I sit by the fire, I have my green juice, and I just take a moment.
I love
I'm very proud of myself about that.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you waited this long to tell me. I'm so proud of you. Way to follow through. Right. And so that's exactly what we're talking about. Doing one hard thing. And it doesn't have to be like this treacherous big thing. I think it's funny that a lot of times we put off doing the things that make us feel our best and we do the things that make us feel like crap. Like I went for a run yesterday and I'm running and I'm like, why would I ever put this off? And I started thinking, I was like, okay, making my decisions, I need to start asking the question, how will this make me feel in 12 to 24 hours versus how's this going to make me feel right now? Right? Like sleeping in, it feels good right now. But in 12 hours, I'm like, dang it, I could have gotten my workout. Like thinking of that long term or like, pouring a glass of wine. Yeah, that's nice right now. And there's a time and a place, but like 12 hours, 24 hours, are you going to feel better?
Yeah.
And like for you, getting up that 30 minutes, it can be tough, but how do you feel? Like, how's your week been? Do you notice a difference?
Yeah, I totally do. And it's just made me not into like a fight or flight right away. I think feel like it's lowered my cortisol levels. Like I don't feel as like I don't like to be rushed, and I tend to rush. Like if I have to be somewhere in 5 minutes, I will give myself 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Like I tend to just kind of skate in. Not when I'm teaching. When I'm teaching or when I have to like work somewhere, I'm 15, 20 minutes early. Yep. But if I have to like get to somewhere where I'm not responsible for like working, I'm skating in there. Like right at the last minute. Right. And I don't like doing it. Dante is always 5 to 10 minutes early. Always. He's like, why are you just go. Yeah. I feel like it just set my day up a little bit better. And then I'm finding that like, wow, I can actually sit and finish my cup of coffee and not rush out the door with like a half drink and spill it on myself. I actually did spill my coffee on myself this morning, but that's okay. It's beside the point. No big deal. But I could like at least sit with my coffee for a few minutes in the morning versus just like rush. Cause that does not put me in a good headspace.
Well, and can we talk about the confidence that comes from actually saying you're going to do something and committing and following through?
Yeah.
No better confidence.
Yes. Truly. Okay. The next one, we're going to clean up one area of our life. Now, this is not monumental. It doesn't have to be, very serious in this manner unless that's what you need. We're talking a drawer, a closet space, your car. What is going to make you feel more put together, more prepared, more ready for your day, your life, your family, your career? What elements that you've cleaned up, you've thrown out the trash, you've gotten your car washed, you've donated clothes to the Goodwill. What are you doing that is making clarity for you in your day?
Those are all like dopamine hits. Even you just saying that, I'm like, oh, that feeling. That was, so yesterday I went for my run. I did my cold plunge and then I went and got my car washed and I spent so long like detailing it because I have that like monthly subscription where you just drive through and you have the vacuums and such.
Yes.
It was embarrassing, Erin, how dirty it was. Like, I feel bad for the girls that I was carpooling. I'm like, you had to sit back there with like the dogs. And it's like, it's not like there's tons of trash. It's just there's sand and there's, the kids often eat breakfast on the way to school. I know not the best habit, but it works, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My car. And then after that, I went and filled the gas tank up. So like clean car, full tank of gas. I just felt so good.
And that's pretty impressive on a moving week. I'd have been like, this is happening next week. But good for you. Kudos for taking the run, making the car wash appointment, doing all those things while your week is so stressful.
It's because I was crashing out. So I picked Bella up from school the day prior and she's like, what is with you? And I was just like, it's fine. We're just moving. And then I had mentioned like, I didn't work out today. She goes, oh, okay. I get it. So yesterday I was like, we have to work out. We're going to clean the car and then we'll get the other stuff done, right?
Small steps.
Prioritize taking care.
You give yourself such peace. I love that.
Oh, it's so true. Now, the last one, and we kind of touched on this, but we are going to bring it back, and that is keeping promises to yourself. The number one confidence booster, like we said, and also just such an act of self-love to say you're going to do something and to follow through on it. To be that girl that keeps her word to herself, to be that girl that can trust when she says she's going to do something and commit to something, it's going to happen. And this is also going to go along with saying no to some things, not overcommitting, right? Yeah. Like not saying, yes, I can do all of it and then not being able to and feeling like we've let ourselves down or let others down. Yeah. 100%.
Yes. No, that's, I'm glad you touched on the overcommitting too, because I think you and I are both the same in that way and that we have so many dreams and hopes and aspirations in our day, but there's just not the time. Like yesterday, I don't know, maybe it's perimenopause. I'm not sure what, but I keep forgetting to tell Dante things that I have to do in my week. And he's like, just put it on the calendar. Like we have a digital calendar on our phones, obviously, just put it on the calendar and like, then everything is fine. You don't have to communicate things if it's on the calendar. I'm like, yeah, I know. And so like we were last night in bed, we were talking about our day today. And then he's like, okay. So I was telling him all the things I had to get done, podcast recording in the morning, but then like my times were all overlapping. And he's like, just, okay, this is going to work out for you because now you've overcommitted to this, and this. Maybe we want to rethink this because this is now you're going to have to get in your time machine and go back to the future in your flux capacitor and like, how's this going to work, Erin? I'm like, oh gosh, you're right. Okay. So let me rearrange this. And that's when I texted you like, okay, like, can we move our recording a little bit earlier?
Yeah.
So that I can be done. So I can do X, Y, and Z that I have to get done today.
It's so good. I mean, we have very similar marriages. I hear the calendar one so often and I've come really far, but it is so true that like when you have everything on the calendar, it makes so much sense.
Yes.
Like why not do it that way? I did listen to, and this could be a whole other episode to chat about, but an episode about women being diagnosed with ADHD in their 40s. And like, I actually I'll send you the episode. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think this is it. Like, I think it was with Doc Amen. And he's just talking about, all the things that really resonated with me. And I'm like, because I feel crazy, especially in the move. I'm like, why can't I complete things? Like, why can't I, get things done and keep it? And I see Anthony just like on his to-do list, it's all working out. And I'm like, why am I chaotic?
That makes so much sense. Dante diagnosed me with ADHD this week. He's like, why is this not I'm like, I don't know. I don't
know. I'm going to send you this episode. And then I texted Anthony. I sent him the episode. I was like, I think I should actually take this seriously and like go to a doctor and see about possibly getting on medication, which I'm not a medication person. Yeah. And Anthony wrote back, I agree. And I was like, oh,
Well, I bought this, like I had this, I'm sure it was sold to me on Instagram. I can't remember where I saw it because that's the only way I get my news and my information now is on Instagram. We don't watch the news in our house, but I did find these like really natural pills, like not pill. I hate saying the word pills, but like natural vitamins
supplement.
basically that have like lion's mane. They're actually good for your focus, for your gut.
Okay, because I'm taking Thesis. And after I sent you that voice message the other day when I was like, oh yeah, I'm ADHD, I'm taking pills. Oh shoot, I forgot to take my pills today. I carved out time as I was packing up the supplement cabinet, and I have my Monday through Friday morning, evening pill box. And when I have that, like I'm learning, I need systems. When that is set, I have not missed a morning or an evening taking my supplements since I set that up on Monday afternoon.
That's great.
So right?
Yeah.
But
just
we'll see.
Make systems that work for you.
But you have to take the medication if you want it to work.
That's true. You can't just have it on your counter.
Man. We hope that these little reminders that we'll always come back to, like it's never we learned something and we've arrived and now we move on. Like it's just a constant reminder of the things that make you feel good. And like Erin said in the beginning, that best self version of you is always there. Even when you're feeling like things are spiraling out, she is there, or he, right inside, that you can tap back in immediately. It doesn't need to be next week, next year, on Monday. It can be right now in this moment. Just choose differently and go that direction.
And sometimes it's not about a full body reset. It's just a few small action items that can put you back into alignment. Those small wins, don't overlook them. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.